what unclaimed property is, really broadly, is that every day money gets lost along the way. What ends up happening is eventually that money gets turned over to us. Sometimes it's paychecks, right? Somebody leaves a job, maybe they leave on bad circumstances, they don't get their last check. Let's say you had a deposit at an apartment and you moved from one apartment to another. They sent that deposit back to you, but it got returned because you didn't live at the apartment anymore, right?
Yeah.
That money gets turned over to us. Every year, about $75 million gets turned over to the state of Nevada for safekeeping. And we have about $1 billion of other people's money, right, that we are trying to return. What I have done since I've been treasurer is we really focused on the individual and making sure we give that money back. In the past, the state has used that money to pay for all sorts of things, and that's fine temporarily, but we still owe it to somebody, right? It's not my money. And so we have spent a lot of time making sure that we return that money. To date, we have returned $300 million to Nevadans. And some of that, like during the pandemic, right, we took the list of everybody who had filed for unemployment when that system was not working. I should mention that system does not report up to the Treasury, but we took that list, we took the list of people who had unclaimed property, we pushed them together, we found $10.2 million, $10.2 million owed to people who were out of work during the pandemic, and we were able to return it. This is the work, right? Like if a constitutional officer, if an executive branch agent is able to do their job as well as possible, they deliver for Nevadans in whatever way they can.
You actually went out of your way being proactive, trying to find Nevadans who are owed money from these checks.
Yeah, because it's not my money, right? Yeah. And I think it's incredibly important. The government needs money to pay for services, and the government does some really important work. But when the money's not ours, it's important for us to give it back, because Nevada families, especially right now, are hurting, right? They're hurting because of tariffs, they're hurting because of inflation, they're hurting because of a lot of reasons, and if we can make that better by doing better work in the Treasury or anywhere else, we should do it.